All right, guys, it is Sunday night, and that means it is Sunday night service. And I am Dani Williamson, and this is Louise Swartswalter right here, live from New Mexico. And I cannot wait for you to meet this woman. The second you all get on here, I need you to hit your heart buttons, hit your like buttons, tell us where you're from, and don't forget, put your comments over here, and we will get your comments and your questions put up here. But guys, what a weekend it has been in Middle Tennessee. We literally are in the middle of an ice storm right now. It's sleeting, the roads are down, everything's a mess. And it's Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day. Louise looks beautiful in red, and all I have is a big old black heart right here. Louise is going to clear the energy out tonight, though. But I do have a pink mingle mocktail right here, so I'm kind of I'm a little bit happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's awesome
over here, Louise. But listen, tonight we are going to be talking about balancing the brain and getting unstuck and finding motivation that's in a world full of chaos out there, because there's a lot of chaos. Right? She's going to be sharing her 5 steps to healing the brain, the body, the mind, the spirit. All the things that I love to talk about, but I don't know how to do it the way she does it. So before I read her bio, I want to tell you that when I was sick with COVID, she reached out to me and said, I want to do some clearing on you, some energy work. And I was like, okay, whatever. I have no idea what she was talking about. But it worked. It was crazy. And I loved it. And I can't wait for you all to learn tonight. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about Louise. For 20 years, Dr. Louise Swartswalter has been helping transform lives individually and in small groups using a unique, multidimensional approach, including naturopathy, biofeedback, trauma release work, NLP, life coaching, and energy work. She's fascinating. She's the owner and the founder of Brain Soul Success Academy, and she's the creator of the Brain, BRAIN system. It's a 5-step transformational program serving clients worldwide. I mean, this woman is the real deal. She's a worldwide deal. She's passionate about connecting, clearing blocks to success, and helping others achieve their optimal health and their highest potential. She uses a combination of tools that she has helped people move from anxiety to calm in simply 1 session. How many of you all struggle with anxiety? I know many of you. She has a multi-dimensional approach that helped 45,000 clients in the last 20 years reach success in their lives. She finds the things, here's a quote. Louise finds the things in me that no one else finds, one client told her. In 1 session, she felt like she had been in 16 years of therapy. Oh, that's incredible. Another one says, Louise saved my life. Dr. Louise speaks and teaches globally, and she has shared audiences on TV, Good Day New Mexico, KOB Radio, all the places. If you attend one of her powerful events and learn the brain system or you can attend, well, I guess we can't right now attend in person, can we? One of your brain, but she's doing virtual events, and you too can learn brain system work. And we're going to talk about how to get in touch with her tonight. But Louise, I'm so excited to have you here. She's just a pleasure. I'm sure she thinks I'm the biggest nutcase ever.
I love your energy. You were cutting in and out a little bit, Dani, but I love your energy. I love what you're doing. I appreciate so much. So thank you for inviting me tonight. And Valentine's Day, what a great day to do this.
This is a wonderful day to do this. So Louise, you take it away. Tell us what you do. Well, first, tell us how you got into this work and what you do and what are we going to do tonight. And we've got people from Australia on here tonight.
Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Sarah and Vicky and Christy and Billy and Tammy and Tanya and Monica.
Yeah, yes, from all over the place.
There's a Lori. Happy Valentine's, everyone. I have a Valentine for all of you. I'll start with it first. Ta-da!
Yes.
I actually did this, when you cut it in half, and you remember that as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's so great to be with all of you tonight. I'm a brain expert, and I got here because I lost my own brain power. So I got sick myself. I could have used Dani's help back then. So I was allergic to everything in the world. I had leaky gut and panic attacks and depression, and I was on oxygen. I was pretty darn sick. How I got there is I had dentists say, hey, you know what, if we take out all your mercury fillings, it will help you heal. And I listened to him, and we did it all in one day. And so it kind of really crashed. I crashed after that.
Oh, yes.
So it was too much for my body because I was already weak. So it's not like that will happen for everybody, but that's what happened for me. Yeah. And so it was a journey of healing. And just like all of you, if you're on this healing path or you've worked with Dani, you know that you work with a physical body. You know, that's usually the place we start. We start changing our diet, taking our supplements, exercising, getting good sleep, all those lifestyle changes. Well, that helped me, but not all the way. So I kept seeking. And through my journey, what I found was we are physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual beings. And we need to work on all of it together. We're also energetic beings. So I started doing all the grateful journals and all the mind-body medicine kind of work after all the physical body. And I moved my family actually from Chicago. I lived in the suburbs of Chicago. I became a pesticide activist back then. Pesticides made me very sick. So the Mayor Larson of Schaumburg, Illinois, and I sued the state because they wanted to spray for mosquitoes over the entire, Schaumburg, and actually the entire Illinois, like the entire state of Illinois. And he didn't like that, and I didn't either. And so Dr. Mercola at the time, his office was in Schaumburg. So all of his patients actually signed our petition. Anyway, we won. So I was basically trying to channel all my anger. I was so frustrated, and I was just tired of being sick. So I said, I'm out of here. So I moved to Taos, New Mexico. So I ended up in the mountains, in the sagebrush, no grass. They couldn't spray the lawns with glyphosate and chemicals. And that was my healing house. And that's how I got to New Mexico. And then about 7 years later, we moved to Albuquerque. And then I ended up starting naturopathic school and getting biofeedback programs, and then started my practice.
Wow. The wounded healer, the best healers are the ones who've been wounded, I think, Yeah, and what a story. Yes.
You know what, Dani? I can't hear you. Like, it's real faded. I hope everybody else can.
Can you all hear me? Tell me if you can hear me. Hit your heart buttons if you all can hear me. I need to know that because we have a lot of people watching tonight. Yeah, I've got it. Well, it looks like they can. If you can't hear me, let me know.
Okay, now I can naturally. Oh, Lee Duran had the same issue. Yep.
Yes.
I understand.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll have to get together. So it's been a journey, healing myself. And so now what happened was I ended up creating a system. And it's a mind, body, spirit, soul, energy work system. And I call it the brain system. And really that's an acronym. And that's an acronym for B is body. So we got to work on the body piece. So, if you're here tonight, and again, Dani's amazing work, you're working on your body. You're doing the work where you're finding out what's going on with your thyroid, what's going on with your gut, figuring out the supplements that you need, the diet that's going to serve you best. That's the body piece. So B is body.
Okay, B equals body. I'm going to type this in. Okay. Keep talking.
And then R is release. And release is releasing the emotions, the mental chatter, and even the ancestral programs that have kept you stuck. Okay. And that's super powerful. And there's I keep adding to these modules in my academy. So that we've got 10 or 12 processes now, and we keep coming up with new ones that are powerful. And then A is aligned with spirit. Spirit is part of all healing. So that's the A in the brain system. Okay. I is integrate. It's integrating your brain frequencies to your soul's true purpose. It's finding purpose. The people who have a purpose heal more quickly. So it's helping people find that. And then N is the new program. And new program is how are you going to show up now in the world? So oftentimes we can do a lot of releasing work and detoxing work, but we forget to put in the new program. And the new program piece is energy work that actually catapults you forward. So that's the system.
Okay. So how do we do it?
So, and so it's actually, it actually is, there's a lot in there. But what I'd love to do tonight for all of you is walk you through a process that's called Mind Gems, which balances the rings around the brain. So your brain is like a computer. And when you're off, or those rings, think of an atom with rings around them. When that's off, you'll feel off. You'll feel off balance. And so this process actually aligns that. And they take only 5 minutes to do. And all of my clients do them morning and night. And so you're able to really align and get grounded in a sense. It helps focus, and they're called Mind Gems. And that's really the first step. And then there's quite a few other steps. And if people want to do this tonight, we certainly can. We can come up with some goals and intentions for the group. I can use you as the surrogate, Dani. And we can clear some energy, some of the stress that's on the planet, some of the things that we're all hearing that people are going through right now.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so let's do it. Awesome.
Okay.
Let's do it. It's like the Nike commercial, right? Let's do it. So this is Mind Gems, and I actually want to offer this to all of you too, so you can go ahead and get this. Yeah, it's at louiseswartswalter.com/mindgemsgift.
I'll put it up here for you guys. Okay. You keep talking. I'm going to type it up.
Yeah, you're real quiet again.
Maybe my hand, when I'm typing, maybe that's my hand's over my microphone, I bet. Okay, keep talking.
So what we're going to do is it's 12 little handheld positions, okay? And we're not able to show the screen, so I'm just going to show you this first, and then I'm going to walk you through it, okay? So the first one balances hearing, inner hearing and outer hearing. So it helps both your intuition and your hearing. And so we're just going to take the right hand underneath your belly button. So you're just going to put it like right underneath your navel.
Okay.
And we hold it there for 12 seconds. And this balances the inner hearing and the outer hearing. And the second one is putting your hand on top of your head. So this brings you to present time. And again, we just hold it for 12 seconds. So if your mind is racing, this will slow you down. I use these kind of like a meditation. I do them every morning and every night, and I just have a better day if I do them in the morning, and I sleep better when I do them at night. And that's what my clients tell me as well. And then we switch hands. So we're going to put the other hand on top of your head. Good. Remember to breathe. Number 3 is coning your fingers. So you're going to make like little points with your fingers and your thumb together. And we're going to cross and touch at the back of your head. So you're going to touch the occipital lobes of your brain. And this clears fear, and it switches on your brain. So it looks like this. And again, we hold that for 12 seconds. And then we're going to switch. So the way we switch is if one hand was on top, I'm just going to put my other hand on top so that I switched it. So you can see that most of these were switching and we're crossing midline. So it's balancing your right and your left brain. And when you have a good right and left brain, my joke is you can be intuitive and also do QuickBooks. You can do the detailed work and also be creative. Okay, excellent. Good job. Number 4 is switch on, and it's just putting the pads of your fingers together. This clears your electrical body and restores balance. So this is a great way to sit in front of your computer when you're waiting things to download. Number 5 is crossing and touching at the shoulders. So this balances polarity. So right and left in the body, yin and yang. And then we're going to switch that one as well. So if this hand's on top or arm's on top, I'm going to switch it. Good job, everyone. Number 6 is crossing and touching at the back of your neck. This clears anger and being uncentered. So it's like giving yourself a hug. Kind of squeezing give yourself a little massage there.
I'm going to really get in there.
And then we're going to switch. Number 7 is crossing and touching at your hairline. So we'll cone our fingers again. This restores all the colors and helps when you're yelling or you're feeling rage. So it's right where your hair meets your forehead. So we're going to cone and put one hand on one side and one on the other.
I could have used this when my kids were little.
Yeah. And, if you have children, you want to teach these to them, especially right, before their lesson. They're going to do better in school. They'll be able to be more focused and calm and get better grades. And then we switch.
Don't forget to breathe, people.
Yeah, absolutely breathe. And the next one, number 8, clears negative emotions. It's in the middle of the forehead. And I remember when my son did these all the way through college, and he would say to me, Mom, I didn't do my mind gems. I got a C on the test. Now I'm really going to have to study, and I'm going to do my mind gems, and you need to put me in biofeedback. So he could tell when he didn't do these. So I've heard that a lot. So this next one clears negative emotions. When I first started these, my hands got stuck here. You're only supposed to hold it for 12 seconds. But if you feel like you need to stay in a position longer, it's fine. Okay? So we cone our fingers, and it's crossing and touching in the middle of the forehead. So here you want to be focused on allowing yourself to let go of anything that is not serving you. Be present now, and let's turn the negativity into positivity. So breathe. Feel empowered, inspired, free to be you. And then we're going to switch. Awesome. Good job, everyone. Number 9 is crossing and touching at the navel. So this clears hate, terror, rage. So when you're having kind of a rage issue, so right at the navel, so you're crossing and touching right on top of your belly button. It's going to feel funny because one hand's on top. And someone asked me, can you pull these out and do them separately? They work great all as a tool, at one time, but you can pull them out and do them separately. So I had a mom with a little guy who was pretty angry, and she pulled out 3 of these and taught him. He was 8 years old, and this was one of them. And he would calm down. And then we switched this one as well. So if this one was on top, I'm going to put my other hand on top. You're already feeling more balanced, aren't you, Dani?
I needed this.
And number 10 is crossing and touching at the top of your head. This clears trauma. And so you're going to think, I'm going to go in line with my ears. I'm going to go over my soft spot. So I'm coning my fingers again.
Okay.
And it's just over your soft spot. So this clears whatever has traumatized you.
Wow.
And then we're going to switch. So the other hand goes on top. Feels funny in front of the camera. Kind of. Good. Good job. Yep, let it all go. Number 11 is crossing and touching over your thymus gland, which is this bump on your neck. And so you're on either side. It's a little farther in than K2 points, which is kidney 2 and acupuncture. So this clears shock and anxiety. And again, you can pull this out and use it. If you're driving somewhere and you're in a big traffic jam and you're feeling like anxious because you're late, you can just do this and it'll help you calm down. And then we're going to switch. And I encourage all of my clients to do it for 21 days. So when you do this for 21 days, it literally changes your brain. And your hands might get stuck in certain positions in the beginning. Like I said, mine were stuck in that emotional one. And I was like, wow, I guess I need to keep my hands here longer. But I did them every day, and I noticed such a change in my life. And number 12 is envision. This is like a prayer. This is one of my favorite ones. It's just your dominant hand in the middle of your forehead. And here I want you to hold intention for what you want to have change in your life. So this is like a prayer, your goal or intention. Yay, good job. Wow, beautiful. So I'd love to know how some of you are feeling right now. How are you doing, Dani?
I feel good. I feel really relaxed and great. I love that. I love that intention one. I love the emotion, the trauma one is, yeah. Was that /mind gem G? How do you?
Yeah, GEMS. Let's see.
Mind
So it's
Okay.
Louise Swartswalter. Let me see if I can let me find it over here.
I got it right.
You got it?
Yep,
It's
it'll pop up
and it's
here.
a long name, I realize. Louise
Make sure that's
Swartswalter
right.
slash mind gem gift.
Oh man, Mind Gem gift.
I
Jeez.
believe, let's see.
Gem's gift.
Mind Gems Gift. So louiseswartswalter.com slash Mind Gems Gift.
Okay, I got it. I'm
And
very
so-
relaxed as well. Yes. Yes,
So
I'm
you
getting
want to
ready
get those very relaxed. Good. Yes. So we just gave you the link for those. It's louiseswartswalter.com slash Mind Gems Gift. And I promise you, practice those every day. Teach them to your family. This is such an important time to use these kinds of tools, and they will feel more balanced too. Give it 21 days, and you'll see you won't be as reactive in life. Like it calms you down. Like things don't bother you as much. So that's one of the things that can result from using these every day. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lori. Yeah, that's a really there's a lot of grief on the planet. You know, when Dani and I were talking before we even got on tonight, she was telling me, you know, she's seeing a lot of trauma and stress and everybody that she's seeing right now too, just because of our pandemic and everything we're going through. We're all okay, but we're not okay, you know? So if there's more that we need to do, we can. So when I explain the brain system to all of you, the BRAIN, one of my favorite pieces of that is the R, which is release. You know, so we can release some of that emotional baggage or that chatter or the stress that's happening right now. And I can take you through a process that I call brain soul balancing. And brain soul balancing actually works on the traumas that get stuck in the brain. And so it can be just PTSD from the pandemic. It could be the loss of a loved one. You know, it could be an accident that you had. Sometimes it's a core issue that started when you were 3.
Mm.
And I'm able to muscle test and actually go in the field. I'm a bit of a medical intuitive and figure that out. And so when you clear those deeper layers, it opens up the spaces in the brain. And so without showing you a picture, let me see if I can describe this. Your brain is both a spiritual organ and a physical organ. So your nerve endings have a space between them. So if this is an axon and a dendrite, there's a space here. And in that little space, the neurotransmitters have to leap. So let's say serotonin, which is the happiness neurotransmitter, it has to leap across that space. Well, your spiritual body is in that space. So if your spiritual practice and your spiritual body is gunked up, you won't have that space. And guess what? That's when our doctors put us on Prozac or Prozac-like drugs. Okay? And it's all because we have that like contaminated in some way. Something happened. It's not your fault, but it could be, again, a trauma or something that occurred. And so when we open up that space, those neurotransmitters now can leave. And you can get off of that medication if you're on that. Now, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not qualified to do that. I need to say that. I can't diagnose. Don't stop anything. But I just want you to know what's possible for you.
You bet.
You know? Yeah, what's possible for you. You can get back to being 100% your soul's truth and have a better brain. So it's mind, body, spirit, energy field. So this is some of the energy field pieces of the work that are releasing work. And what we can do tonight is look at some goals or intentions. And may I use you as a surrogate, Dani?
Sure.
You know, for the group. Okay. And so we can write out those goals or intentions, and then we can clear the energy that's blocking us from having those intentions or those goals. So what would you think would be a good goal for the group right now, the things you're seeing with your people?
Woo! So are you thinking, are you talking like physically? I mean, what would be, well, I can tell you what I don't know if this would work or not. I don't know.
Okay.
I am seeing everyone, not everyone, but many people just fall into this whole comfort food thing, like just eating whatever they want. And that's been, I don't know if that would work. I mean, to just really get people to clean up what they're eating. That's huge. You can't be healthy in the brain and have, inflammatory food on your fork or in your box or eating out of a bag or I mean, I think that, I think that would be a great goal or an intention, is to clean up what's at the end of our fork. Now that's physical wise, but what?
Does anybody else have one that they want to type in the chat there?
I'm doing so much to be healthy. There's one more way to be healthier. Yes, Lori, that is correct.
Okay.
This is one more way to be healthier. Yes. So, I don't know. I think a lot of people are unmotivated right now. I think they're overwhelmed. I think they are just stuck. I think a lot of people are frozen, because I know I'm frozen as in don't know what to do. They're overwhelmed. Their life is overwhelming. We were talking about this. They have kids. They're homeschooling their kids. Their husbands are home. They're home. Everybody's home. And people are just frozen. They can't figure out what to do. I am almost that way with this book right now. I got the stinking book done, but I can't finish the end because I'm almost frozen. It's almost like people, she said, yes, stuck. Okay.
Of that. So what's the how do we want to feel? If stuck is what we're feeling and frozen what's your feeling, what do you want to feel?
Unstuck and not frozen and fluid and moving on. I'm used to just
moving forward, being able to
forward, moving forward.
So here, why don't we say this then? So as a goal, we could say I am motivated and easily moving forward.
Yes. Yes.
And if you were motivated and easily moving forward, what would you be doing then you're not doing now?
Well, I'd be spending, less time.
Oh, you know what? You went faint again. I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I can hear you perfectly. I would be spending less time on social media or less time checking email. I would be spending less. I would be exercising more, because when you move your body, you build more endorphins. And when you have more endorphins, you are more motivated to eat better, to move better, to go forward. I mean, everything's better. Your sex life, your emotionally, physically, spiritually, when you are moving your body. So
awesome. Okay. So you'd be exercising more. Anybody else have anything to be doing differently if motivated and easily moving forward? What would you be doing? Would you be exercising? Would you be eating better? Should we put that one in there too?
Yes, eating better.
I'm exercising more and eating healthy.
Yes. And
awesome.
Sleeping better.
And sleeping better. Great. Okay. Yes. And if we were motivated and easily moving forward, and you're exercising more, you're eating healthy, you're sleeping better, how would you feel?
You would feel motivated, and you'd feel on top of it, and you'd feel good, and you'd feel refreshed, and you would feel clear-headed. Because when you eat well and you sleep well and you move well and you add pooping well in there and decreasing stress and cultivating community, you're clear-headed and you're just better.
Okay. So I feel refreshed, clear-headed, better. Any other feeling words? Amazing, says Lori. Amazing?
Amazing.
You would feel amazing. Awesome. Okay, so here's what we're going to do with this. So we're going to put feeling refreshed, clear-headed, feeling better, feeling amazing, exercising more, eating healthy, sleeping, and this being motivated and easily moving forward. We're going to put that in a box. So I'm just drawing a box on my paper.
Ooh, whole. Somebody just said whole.
That's
I would feel whole. Ooh, whole and capable. feel
Whole and
capable,
capable. That's
and
awesome.
feel whole. Oh, you guys are good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, let's integrate. So Kathy, we're going to integrate this for you tonight.
Okay.
And it's the beginning of this. So this is the beginning of letting go, of getting off track on your diet, and releasing that addiction that we have for food. It's the comfort food. So we're going for the comfort food because we're either bored or we're isolated or we have to stuff some like frustration emotion that's coming up because of the stuff that we're all dealing with, right?
That's right. That's right.
So, so this is being able to do that. So this is us being motivated, being easily moving forward, feeling, refreshed and clear-headed and whole, and taking action on all that, on those good things like exercise and eating healthy and getting good sleep, right? So what I did is put that in a box, and now I'm going to ask, so what we're doing is we're clearing the energy field of the people, places, or things that are putting you out of balance regarding your goals. Okay, so we're doing this as a whole group. It works great as a group. I've been doing group stuff for years. People even tell me they like it better as a group, even though I work in person. They're like, oh, that was powerful. Wow. Yeah, after we did a last class, Amy texted me the next day. I felt like someone was going to get a check in the mail. And she texted me the next day and she goes, after the clearing you did last night, I got $44,000 back in taxes.
Whoa.
I know. I was like, so cool is that? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 strings. So we got 4 people or situations that are blocking us from that goal. So here's how we do it. Let me find my words. Where's my words? It's actually the power of the spoken word of the truth will set you free. So you're just going to hear me say a lot of words. Okay, we're going to figure out if it's a male, a female, or a situation, and we're going to name the words about it. And I have cheat sheets of words. Okay? So the first one is this a male or a female? Now, many of you may not know what muscle testing is. I mean, I don't know how many people know. Do you know what muscle testing is? Yeah. Do your clients know that? Do your people know that?
Yeah, a lot of mine do. Now, we muscle test a lot of things in the office. Yes.
Okay. So I muscle test like this.
Okay.
This is my yes. This is my no. Yes, no. So I can test things in the field. So that's how I can test things in the field. Okay. So this first one, is this a male or a female? I get a female. There's a female in the energy field. Is this female in the energy field someone in the room? No. Is this someone connected to someone in the room? Yes. Is this a mom figure? This is mom. Okay, this is mom. All right. Is this mom for everyone? This is your mom. Is this mom when you were a certain age? No. Is this just mom in general? So this is mom in general. So we're going to name the words about mom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. 1, 2, 3. So mom might have panic. And now she could have this in her energy field. It could be hers or it could be someone else's in her field too. Because I got vengeful. So panic, vengeful. Powerless. Powerless. Off balance. Is there another word? No. So here's how we clear it. This clears the brain and the soul. So it's clearing those little lesions or bumps that get in your brain. It can be from your mom. And it's kind of clearing your field too. So if this is mom's energy, how we clear it, these words are going to sound really strong. They came from John 10:10 in the Bible. Was that situation with mom's panic and her vengefulness and her powerlessness and her off balance, was that a liar, a thief, or a fraud on you? And it's a thief. So what did it do? Did it kill, steal, or destroy something? It destroyed. So then we're going to name what it destroyed, and we're going to reclaim that positive word. So it destroyed your strength. So we're reclaiming your strength and your fulfillment. So we're getting back fulfillment and your comfort to have. So we're getting back your comfort to have. Now, I also want to say to you all, this is energetic. This was not purposeful. This isn't mom stealing your strength purposely or anything like that. It's soul level. It's energetic. So do we reclaim those, your strength, your fulfillment, and your comfort to have? Yes. Is there another word I need to say? No. Now I'm going to say a clearing statement to clear up anything else that might be there. So we're just going to say, I destroy and uncreate any judgments, assumptions, projections, conclusions, decisions about the situation with mom and anything in the field. I release that now, let that go, allow myself to be free, to be 100% me, to be motivated, to be able to move forward with ease, to exercise, eat healthy, sleep better, and feel clear and refreshed and whole and capable and amazing. Good and bad, right and wrong, pot and pock, online shorts, boys and beyonds. It's just a clearing statement. It doesn't make sense, I know. What we're going to do is we're going to tap the bottom of our foot. So just take an open hand and just hit your foot. Okay? Good job. Awesome. All right. Did we clear that? I think so. Good. So this next one is a male, a female, or a situation. It's a situation. So is this a recent or old? It's an old situation. I got feedback on the line here. Is it a situation that's is it the same thing for everyone in the room? It is. Is this something more than a month ago, more than 5 months ago, more than is this something with COVID? Yeah, something. So this is the pandemic. This is COVID stuff. I mean, who knew we'd bring this on the planet, right? Here. Constricted, fear, unprotected, anguish, anxiety, helplessness, resentment, frustration, terror, shock. So was that a liar? That was a thief on your being motivated and moving forward and getting all of this done. What did it do? Kill, steal. It stole your peace, your forward movement, your energy, your clarity. So we're reclaiming your clarity, your energy, your success. We're reclaiming success and prosperity. And your confidence that it's going to be okay. And you're letting go. So we're going to say destroy and uncreate any judgments, assumptions, projections, conclusions, decisions about the situation with COVID and everything having to do with the pandemic. We release that energy now. We let it go, allow you to be free, to be motivated, to easily move forward, to exercise more, be healthy, eat healthy, sleep better, have that refreshed, clear brain, and feel amazing and whole and capable. Good and bad, right and wrong, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And then we're going to tap our foot again. So just bottom of your foot. Good. It's kind of like it knocks it out of there. It just feels like it just like takes it to another level, right? Okay. So this is male, female. There's a female in the field. Is it someone in the room? No. Is it someone connected to someone in the room? No. Is it an energy in the field? Yes. Is this an entity? This is an entity in the field. So we got to figure it out. Okay. Is it on this sheet? Oh, this is going to be good. I got torture. This is such a good time to do this, Dani, because the energy right now on the planet is another level of clearing. for us to reach a higher spiritual plane. It's like the chaos is coming to like a bit of, and I don't know if it's because of Mercury retrograde, but it's like coming up more.
Yeah.
Right now. So is that feedback from Maya? Is it? It can't be.
I'm not talking.
We practice this.
I know.
I don't want it to be. I want it to be okay. Exhausted. Feedback is occurring. Yep. Loud feedback. I get it. Let me unplug my microphone and put it back in.
Maybe you don't even need your microphone.
Okay. Is it better right now?
Mm-hmm. It is for me.
Cool. I want it to stay that way. Okay. It's interesting because probably that was the torture, because the word I got was torture. The field's so interesting. So we're releasing a torture energy that's been in the energy field. Okay. So am I doing it as a string? I'm going to have to do a different way. It continues, says Chris.
Well, it's better now. Everybody says it's much better.
Is it better? Okay.
Yes. You weren't torturing us.
Well, no, but there's a torture energy in the field, and it's just an energetic thing in the field. And that's why people are suffering with body pain and they're not feeling good, and they've got a lot of, emotional stuff that's coming up and they're feeling exhausted. This particular string is an entity. So it's an energy. It's energetic. You're absolutely right, Angela. Yeah. And so this torture energy, we just want to release. So I'm just going to ask it to go. I still hear a little bit of feedback. Is it better now?
Yeah.
That's so weird. Okay. Anyway, we're going to ask it to go. So we're just going to say, okay, you are no longer allowed near anyone in the room. This torture energy must leave now. You must leave everyone in this room, leave Dani, leave their families, leave all your circle of friends. This torture energy is no longer allowed. Go now. In Jesus' name, we command you to go. In God's name, we command you to go. Get out now. Rakma! Okay. Cool.
Do we hit our foot?
Yeah, let's hit our foot, and then we're going to tap our belly button. So we're just going to hit our foot, and then do this 8 times. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
If people are just now coming on, they think we've lost our mind over here. Probably they're like, "What are they doing? Slapping their feet, calling out."
Maybe we better reset. Huh? We can reset for a minute. So if you are just coming on, we're doing some energy work. We're clearing the field so that you can have a clear brain. So when your brain is balanced, you'll feel like more aligned and be able to do more in your life and feel motivated. And so our goal was being motivated and easily moving forward. And we walk that goal down to us feeling refreshed, clear-headed, better, amazing, whole, capable. So we're working on getting that back. That's what we want to be. And so what I was describing was that we actually can have what we call like a brain soul block. So this is the soul level work that affects your brain. That's different than you taking a bottle of vitamins to help your brain power. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So we successfully released that. You look lighter. I should have had before and after pictures again. If you look at some of my website stuff, we take a lot of before and after pictures.
Really?
Because people will change in like 90 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel good. But I feel, I don't feel as so relaxed. I feel more energized inside. So I feel not anxious. I don't have anxiety. I don't feel anxious at all, but I can tell there's a stirring around. How's that?
Okay.
In a good way, not a bad way, in a good way.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't feel like zapped, laid out, just super calm. I feel more energized.
Good. Yep. You're more balanced. You're more aligned.
Okay.
That's what happens. You'll be more aligned. Yeah.
Okay.
How about everybody
You all-
else? Are you guys starting
you
to
all
feel more
tell
aligned?
us.
We have another string here we want to clear.
Okay, yeah.
I
There's
hope
how
you are.
Angela feels. Angela, I've known her for over a decade, man. She's like,
Thank you, Angela.
yeah, there
Thank
you
for
go.
the feedback.
Tell us how you feel, guys. Tell us how you feel. Okay, what else are we doing next?
Okay, we're going to clear one more string here, and then we're going to put the new program in. So let's find out if this is a male, a female, a situation. This is a situation. Is this a recent or old situation affecting us being able to move forward and feel whole? And so this old situation is what? Is it the same for everyone in the room? Yes. Is it something when you were a kid? Yes. Were you age 0 through 5, 5 through 10, 5, 6? So around 6. Was everyone in the room around age 6? Was it 5 or 6? Was it 5, 6, or 7? So this is when you were 5 or 6. Is this 5 or 6 with mom or 5 or 6 with dad? 5 or 6 with a grandparent? 5 or 6 with a sibling? 5 or 6 on your own? 5 or 6 with a friend? So this is you and a friend when you were 5 or 6. So let's find out the words. So 1, 2, 3, 4 words. So 4 words when you were 5 or 6 with a friend. I got the word loss. L-O-S-S.
Okay.
And terror. Oh, this is good. Anxiety. Now, when we're 5 or 6, we're like little sponges, and especially if you're empathic. Okay, you can take on, when we're little like that, and even when we're older, but especially when we're young, we take on our parents' stuff because we want them to be okay. Or it could be a grandparent's stuff or even a friend. Okay, so you guys can tell I'm pretty empathic. I've got a high level of intuition. I probably had this as a kid, but it was never developed and no one ever knew, right? And then I turned it into a business. I mean, awesome, but I didn't know that, and I had to go through sort of crashing in my own life to find it.
Right.
And I'm going to guess that there's people here on the call that also can resonate with that. So this is when we were 5 or 6, and you could have taken on your friend's stuff, or something in their family. And so it's loss, it's terror, it's anxiety, sorrow, fear, overwhelm, A through M through Z, M, N, O. An O word, is there another O word? Opinionated, overwhelmed, oppressed, oppressed. Is it also off balance? No. Is there another word we need to name right now? No. So we're just going to say, was this a liar, thief, or a fraud? This was a thief on you being able to be motivated, easily moving forward, exercising more, and doing all of these goals. Killing, stealing. So it stole your freedom, balance. Oh, cool. We're going to get back freedom, get back your balance, get back your enjoyment of life. And your trust and guidance. So we're reclaiming those. And your endurance. So we're going to say, destroy and uncreate any judgments, assumptions, projections, conclusions, decisions about the situation when I was about 5 or 6 years old, and any of the energy that was in the field at that time that affected you, affected your movement forward, you easily being able to move forward and be motivated and take action on exercising and eating healthy, sleeping better, feeling refreshed and clear, clear-headed, amazing, whole and capable, good and bad, right and wrong, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And we're going to tap the bottom of your foot. Awesome. Cool. We successfully released that. We did. Is this, yeah.
I forgot. I was thinking.
Good job. So do we clear all the strings? Is this going to help us then move forward with, with easily and be motivated? Yes. Is there another string? No. Okay. So now what we want to do. So what we did in a sense is we took out the trash. Okay. We released this old stuff. Now, I'm a bit of a scientist too. I have to muscle test everything. So I'm curious for the room, how far are we percentage wise to having these goals be met and be reached easily? Did we clear at least 50%? Yes. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 91, 92, 93, 94. So we cleared 94% of the field for all of you on the call. And so there's a 6% left. And so, like I said, this is the scientist in me. So then I go, all right, how are we going to get that 6%? Can I do an integration right now? Is that going to be helpful? Is it a full mini integration? Is it just positive points and clearings? So here's the part that looks, if you guys thought that was strange, here's the part that looks even more different. This is some really high-powered energy work that I learned 15 years ago from my teacher. And she passed about 5 years ago, and she was brilliant. Her name was Dorothy Wood SBO. And she knew spiritual work. Like, she knew the Bible as a physics book and a spiritual book. It's like sacred geometry. And so these are numbers, and numbers are the universal language. So the numbers can reprogram and reset your brain. What we think of it as your biocomputer. So we're going to upgrade you from Windows 10 to Windows 12. It's putting in a new program or a Mac Pro. Okay. So we're putting in this program, your goals or intentions that we just cleared all the stuff out of the way so they can happen. And now we want to integrate them. So Dani, I'm going to have you say these with me for the room. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to muscle test us. I'm going to muscle test you saying these intentions. They could probably bring up stress, meaning the muscle test will go weak. And then I'm going to re-educate your field and everyone on the call, okay, with these codes, and then we'll retest. So it's like pre-test, educate, post-test, just like school.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you say these. Say, I am motivated.
I am motivated.
And easily moving forward.
And easily moving forward.
Okay, and then I just muscle test that. And again, if it's bringing up stress, it should, because we want to integrate it. And still not all the way like cooked, if you will, or done, or integrated in our field. Say, I'm exercising more and eating healthy.
I'm exercising more and eating healthy.
And sleeping better.
And sleeping better.
Good. I feel refreshed.
I feel refreshed.
Clear-headed.
Clear-headed.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Whole and capable.
Whole and capable.
Okay. And so now we're going to integrate that. And so the integration is just, I'm going to do some codes down your left leg. These are called positive points, and they clear the stress. Okay. And I'll actually be teaching a lot of this at a class coming up on Wednesday night. So it's the 5 secrets to boost your brain. So if this is resonating with you, join us for that class. It's just a free master class. And so I'm going to go down your left leg, and I'm going to say 2, 3 love, 5, 3 forgiveness, 6, 5 choice, 9, 2 freedom, 4, 2 greater love. And then we're going to go down the front. I'm going to have you say these with me. So we're going to say 4, 2, I have positive self-worth.
4, 2, I have positive self-worth.
Good job. 2, 2, I choose to succeed.
2, 2, I choose to succeed.
4, 4, I choose to live in joy.
4-4, I choose to live in joy.
And 6-2, I choose to live by the higher laws.
6-2, I choose to live by the higher laws.
Awesome. Do I need to do some more codes? Yes, we're going to do 147 on your back side. Going to have you all look at my X. 45 96 96 86 68 3 to 9 26 complete cycles 5,859 times. 2 to 8 23 complete cycles 2,363 times. 375 377 4586 469 467 releasing any trauma 10578 28775 and the shock 123 placing that with peace 52 5 to 1137 complete cycles 87,357 times. 2 to 8 24 32 times. 42 22 44 62. Now we're on the computer, so you can't feel the wind, but you look how much you've changed. Can you guys all see that?
I'm fascinated.
So amazing! Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're brighter and like aligned. It's so cool to see. So we're going to retest those and we're going to lock it in. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And people have questions. So we're going to say, I am motivated and easily moving forward.
I am motivated and easily moving forward.
Awesome. I'm exercising more.
I'm exercising more.
Eating healthy.
Eating healthy.
And sleeping better.
And sleeping better.
I feel refreshed.
I feel refreshed.
Clear-headed.
Clear-headed.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Whole and capable.
Whole and capable.
Nice. And so we're strong on all those. So what we did is we re-educated your field. Now we want to lock it in. And so I invite all of you to do this at home too. So to lock in a goal, what we just integrated, I'm going to have you put your hands above your head. So clasp your hands together above your head. And if I was physically with you, I would be pulling them down in front of you and you would resist me. Okay. So you're just going to stay strong. Okay. And then we're going to cone our fingers like we did for Mind Gems, just the right hand, and make a circle. So it's just your right hand. And make a circle in front of you like this. And say 2-2.
2-2.
I choose to succeed.
I choose to succeed.
And then tap your belly button 8 times. So I'm coning my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that locks in what we just integrated to change your brain and your energy field so you can be motivated and easily move forward.
It's fascinating.
I know. Isn't it fun?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand all the numbers you write when you were on our backside and you were really going to town over there. So does that just come to you? How does that work?
Yeah, no, you know what? It's a practice. And so there was like a recipe book, so there were pictures and the numbers of a person which showed all that. And I went to classes for 10 years, learning it. And then I slowly memorized all of those. So like, I remember thinking, I don't even know my own phone number, but because I did those on people every day, it just sort of stuck. I originally put them on an index card and got it down. And now, of course, I teach it. So now I have certified coaches in this work. So it's really evolved over the last even just 5 years here. It's been amazing to see what's happened in people's lives once they have these tools so they can do it on themselves and their family.
So you are teaching a class this week. So what else do we have going on? I just looked, it's 64 minutes into this and people are hanging in there. What else do we need to talk about? That was fascinating, actually.
I'd love to know if there's questions. I also want to make sure that you all do homework. Okay. So, this doesn't look like, for some of you are going to feel it. And you watched Dani's face kind of change as we were doing this. And some of you might feel it later, and so you're going to process because we went back to age 5 and 6. And so I think about it as like you're detoxing your emotional field.
Yeah.
And so to make it stick, there's always homework. And so once, twice a day. So I'm going to give you mind gems for homework 2 times a day. So if you're just putting in, the link is, we'll put it there again, is Louise Swartswalter. Actually,
I'm trying to find it again. You can.
Yeah. Anyways, louiseswartswalter.com/mind, MIND, gems, GEMS, gift. Okay. And you'll get these little exercises that we did at the beginning if you weren't here. And there's 12 of them. And that you hold it for 12 seconds. So it only takes 4 to 5 minutes to do. And they balance your brain, but they also help keep you clear. So if there's stuff that comes up from processing, they will help you through that. So I'm encouraging you all to definitely do the mind gems a couple times a day to lock in these goals that we just integrated today. Oh, good. It says it's already helping. Good, Myra. You're welcome. You know what? That's a good question, Robin. She said this sure is common practice for healing over a year, and it feels like, let's see, counseling, coaching. Is it similar? It is similar to EMDR, but a little deeper, a little different. It's like a different doorway in. Like I do EMDR with this practice sometimes. So if there's a string or something that's coming up and people can visualize it, maybe they were in a car accident, we have to clear that memory.
Right.
I use EMDR with it. So I have like this big tool bag, you know, that we just use whatever tool is going to clear it completely for whoever I'm working with.
Wow. Well, Angela, I know you've been doing a whole lot of hard work for a long time, even longer than a year. And if it feels like the next best thing, the next big thing for you, then get in touch with Louise, because she works with people all over the world. And when I was sick, all she wanted from me was my birth date, my full name, and where I was born, which was on a Navy base in Pax River, like no one knew, never knows that. And then I don't know what she did over there in New Mexico, but whatever it was, the next day I started feeling better. I didn't have to do anything. I was just laying on this couch right here. It's fascinating. I appreciate you. Okay, right here. Robin wants to know about this class.
So you can go to louiseswartswalter.com. Let me make sure I'm giving you the right link. I think it's /boost your brain. Yep. So it's my website and then /boost your brain. It's the 5 secrets to boost your brain. And I'm going to teach those beginning, not the whole thing we did, but the beginning codes that you can use right away.
Okay. And that's Wednesday. And is there a fee for that class?
No, it's a free master class. It's at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern.
So 7:30 Central Time, but we've got people from all over the world. Okay. That would be fun to do that Wednesday night and work. I appreciate you so much. Is there anything else you want to say? So we know how to get in touch with her. If you go to her website, you can reach out to her if you want to work with Louise, for sure, because I think that she is the real deal. I've never met her. We are in the same community on Mindshare, but I've never met her. And she's fascinating. The second, look at her. All you have to do is look at her and look how precious she's the real deal. And there's not a fake bone in your body. I can tell. And so I appreciate you taking
Dani. I love just co-creating, and I love the work you're doing. We have a great question too here from Lee. Yes. I can tell you sort of Deanna's story. So Deanna came to me with a traumatic brain injury 4 years ago, actually. And in 3 months, because we applied the brain system, she was better. And in 1 year, she jumped from 30,000 in her business to 100, and she keeps escalating. So her brain is better than it was before. That also happened with Joseph. And it's because I'm doing the spiritual brain. It's not
Yes.
just the physical brain. We still need to do that. Like I'll figure out for people what they need. Like if you need amino acids, if you need minerals, if you need fish oil, if you need, maybe something that's not known, some type of antioxidant or a particular cofactor of any of those, or the toxin that's causing it, whether it's a metal, heavy metal, or whether it's a pathogen. So copper is always elevated in people with cancer, and so we can figure that out, but also other issues too. I see lead and mercury and arsenic in the kids with the ADHD or in adults with ADHD. Cadmium is often involved. So these are just heavy metal examples. So they do affect the brain. But so do pathogens, the fungus, the bacteria, the microtoxins, the people who have the Lyme disease and all of that. So we have to do the physical brain too, so that's part of it. And that's a lot of the work that Dani does with her thyroid, working with thyroid and leaky gut. So that's important. But this is the other piece of it as well. So it's all of it. It's BRAIN.
Thank you so much, guys. You all can reach out to her. We'll share this. Of course, this will be on Facebook. You can ask questions. She can reply. You all can reach out to her, email her, whatever you need. Sign up for her work. She does amazing work. And be safe out there. If you are in the South, if you are in Middle Tennessee or Kentucky tonight and tomorrow and all this week, it is a mess out there. So be safe. The office is closed tomorrow. So the supplement store is closed. The clinic is closed. I'm going to be working from home doing phone consults. But next Sunday night, I have Sinclair Kennelly on here. Do you know her from Mindshare? I don't know her. She's a certified toxicity and detox specialist with a background in functional nutrition. And we're going to be discussing how everyday toxic exposure leads to gut and autoimmune diseases. I think it's going to be fascinating next week. And it'll be a ton of fun. I will put her website up for you all to look out, which is vision-nation.com. I think it'll be really great. I am so excited. Look, everybody here. Oh yeah. Kentucky, Virginia. Oh, we have another question here.
It was about the brain fog from immunosuppression. Yes. Cause I back things up. Besides doing what I just did with you all, I use neurobiofeedback. So I became obsessed with those programs. So I have like 5 of them. And that's what I worked on. I had a whole coronavirus protocol that I worked on you when you were sick. So I was able to send frequency to help balance not just the brain, but also help your immune system heal more quickly from that. It's
fascinating, ladies and gentlemen. It is. If you think there's one way to do something, you are so sadly mistaken, and the fact that we get to have people like you on here and we have an open enough tribe and community to go, whoa, well, look at that. I mean, there's more than here's your pill, here's your pamphlet, right? I mean, there's multiple modalities of healing out there, and you just have to be open to receiving that, right?
Absolutely. And, and there's I always say that there's like so many doorways in.
Yes.
And we're uniquely different. And because you're unique, you might require like a different pieces of the puzzle that have to be put together in a sense.
Yes.
So it's just, that's where all of these tools and all these amazing practitioners can be helpful. And if you're feeling like you really resonate with someone, then that's what you want to do. Listen to your intuition.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, I thank you. And I know, guys, we went way over tonight, but those of you that have hung in here, I am so grateful, because I think that everyone who's still on, you're on here for a reason, right? Mm-hmm. And you get out of it what you're supposed to get out of it. And guys, be safe out there. Have a great night. Louise, you have a great night and a great week down in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which I want to go to desperately. So
yes, we're going to have you come visit. Absolutely.
Oh yes. Oh, I can't
Yes,
wait.
yes,
Don't go
yes.
anywhere. I'm going to click off here. And then, guys,
Okay.
I will share this and I will put her links up again. But go download her Mind Gym. I'm a
Mhm.
redneck, so it sounds like Jim, Jim. Go download her Mind Gym and let's do those. Let's do those all week long.
Yep, do the mind gems. You'll see it'll make a big difference, especially for
Wow.
that TBI person there. Yep. And you're welcome. You're welcome, Dana.
Appreciate you
I
so
want to
much.
leave everyone with a heart. I have to.
He's
Yay.
got a big old pink heart. I got a big old black heart over here, but it doesn't matter.
Have a
It's
great,
still a heart.
have a great Valentine's